Oh, goja. Kumewaka. Shiro, pandisha ama guest. Ani, pandisha ama, kumewaka. Then I'm gonna put.
Yeah, man.
Kumewaka. You know, I was busy karibu Naomi, karibu. Shiro, chukua kila mtu. Tunafungua bunge. Hey! Busy mute kuna makelele sana. Ndio hiyo. Shiro, chukua Queen Sarah and then pick kumeja. Echate, the love on the platform is leo kumewaka.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Naomi, welcome. Baba, welcome. Busy B, can you add 2 more people on the guest? And add Queen Sarah because she's at work. Chukua Queen Sarah kwa sababu she's at work. She wants. Oh my God. Look at these faces.
Sijui kuna watu wako nini?
Okay, Naomi. The love on the platform is Nani ameimba? Okay, so Naomi. Okay. Nitapatia kila mtu chance ya kusalimia. Echate. Naomi, tuanzie na wewe.
Wow, thank you for this chance. Yani leo nimeingia Vote TV, lakini nakuanga tu kwa comment section. Thank you for this chance. My name's Naomi Tamazo. I'm also a gospel artist from Kisii, Land. Echate.
Yes, baba.
Karibu kwa nyumba. Unafanya kazi nzuri hadi tunajivunia. Unajua mimi nimekuwa nikifuatilia hii show sana. Alafu saa zile inaisha nasikia tu wimbo ya Echate. I'm tempted kupanda hapa juu niulize Nelson, wewe ni Mkisii? Lakini
Mkisii.
yani hiyo wimbo inaimbwa kila siku hapa hivi. Tunafurahia sana Vote TV. Thank you so much kwa represent wa Kisii. Kazi safi. Alafu sasa mimi nilikuwa nauliza kama upcoming artist ama artist yoyote, ukitaka kufanya collab na mtu unafanya aje? Kwa sababu mimi sasa nimeguzwa hadi nataka niombe nifanye collab na kiongozi.
Watu wamekuja kujitetea.
Kabisa. Yeah, please niambie kwa manake nataka naomba tu nitoe collab na wewe. Unafanyaje kwa wengine?
You want me to respond to the questions, my brother? You want me to respond to every question ama zote zikuje kwanza? What do you suggest?
Nelson amehang.
Nelson amehang. Tunaendelea. So baba, this is what happens. Mimi I don't charge people kufanya collab na wao. What I do, lazima nipende vibe yako. I have to love your vibe. If you're doing good music na Mungu amenibless na talent, I don't need to charge you. You understand? But the thing you must do, lazima ugaramie audio production na video production. That's all. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, so the only thing you do, you work on getting a budget in your audio production and video production. For me, as long as your vibes are good, you are seeing clean content, good content, I have no problem. I'll give you a collab free of charge. This is God's blessing. Mungu ndiye ametupea hii sauti. Sawa? Lakini hizo vitu zingine lazima ugaramie. Okay.
Wow, unajipanga. Asante kwa hilo jibu. na Mungu
Alafu
akulinde.
karibu
Yeah.
sana hii generation. I have a recording studio. I have a media company in Kisii. Ushaifika huko?
Imagine sijafika. Hapo
So
ndio
you need to
nitakuja sasa.
go to E-Generation Twin Tower 7th floor. Kwenda pale, I have a manager, I have a team there. I have people who can train you voice coaching. Sawa sawa. I have people who can guide you. Music is not just about going to studio. Uende uimbe, umalize hivyo sasa make it. No. There are very many more things you must work on. Branding, you brand yourself. You understand sauti yako ni gani. Okay? And then my team can guide you through that process.
Wow, that's nice. Mi naimba sauti zote except bass. Bass ndio unishinda na siwezi nikaimba.
Ukijali sasa
Nitatembea.
base niko nayo. Karibu sana. Karibu sana.
Haya. Nashukuru
Alright.
sana Vo TV.
Karibu.
Next, let's go to Busy B. Are you in a position to ask a question?
Sijui kama mtanisikia.
Can you guys hear me?
Maybe pia mwingine
Tunakusikia, we can hear you now.
Hebu mwanzo.
Okay, mute kwanza. Okay, wait a minute. Let's do this because I have my sister. I'll be going from continent to continent. Let's go to US. Queen Sarah, I know you're at work. Queen Sarah, can you open your camera?
No, I may not be able to open the camera. Is that okay? I'm just going to ask him a couple questions.
Okay.
If that's not
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Echate, let's go to Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah, so first of all, I just want to really thank God for this opportunity because there are people who really wanted to even say hi to Echate. You know, hawajapata hiyo chance ya kumsalimu na hata kuongea na yeye. I want to thank God for this time, for this opportunity, for the platform. Thank you, Vo TV, for making this happen. And to all the people who are listening right now. Echate, I'm a
Yes, my
fan.
dear Sarah.
Not only a fan,
Thank you.
but someone who has actually looked back. You know, there's a video that you did, and I wanted to ask you about that video. And you did a video about the elections that were done and a woman that you will never forget. That was the title of the video. I had so many questions after that. The first thing is, how are you coping with trust? Because if you had trusted someone so bad and they let you down, after that incident, or maybe you can explain a little for people to understand, after that incident, how are you coping with trusting people again?
Wow. This is a deep one. Sometimes I do content, I don't know who listens, who follows. I'm surprised. Queen Sarah, I decided to do that video to just let it go out of my heart. Now, as I explained in that video, previously I had started campaigns to run for Senate, to become the Senator of Kisii County. Until around 5 months to elections, when the president looked for me, and he was able to by then the deputy president, who is now the president, and then he convinced me to step down and run for member of parliament. So those were 5 months to elections. You understand what that means? I went back to the village, and I had to convince my family members. Some of them had already settled on other candidates for MP, but because of blood, they were able to let them go and come back and support me. And then, in my wisdom, I thought this is a very short period of time, and maybe the people who can assist me, to quickly get the footing. Let me look for widows. So I said I'm gonna do some projects for widows. So I met this lady. This lady is a friend to my cousin, and she's a deaconess in my local church. So I thought maybe this one, because we kind of share something similar, she can understand me as an orphan who's trying to grow, who's trying to get a footing. So let me use her to mobilize other widows. I meet them and they explain to them why I think I'm the right candidate to lead them. So the woman appeared so real to me. So she brought them in my village home. Wakakuja nyumbani. And I remember my grandmother speaking to them, my late grandmother. Actually, my grandmom passed a week after elections. I think alipiwa na ile, ile stroke. She couldn't believe that I lost the election. So I brought, those mamas came home. Of course, we spoke to each other. They promised me they're going to support me. Mimi nikajituma, nikawasort vile niliwasort. Nikamwambia, you guys now go out and assist me mobilize more people. During the elections day, I thought this mama, sasa yeye yako wataenda kuamsha wale mama wengine wakuje. Wanisaidie na wanipigie kura na wamobilize watu wakuje. My friend, I go to the polling station, nikapata umama ananunulia opponent wangu kura. Okay?
Oh my
Ananunulia opponent
God.
wangu kura, and she was and I asked her, I mean, why are you doing this? Alikuwa na mama mwingine hapo akasema, now this is what we doing. This is what and I came to realize actually ni kama alinunuliwa in the process. So this is a
That's
mama
right.
that I really trusted. This is a mama that I really trusted. It made me change my perception about the kind of human beings, the kind of people that sometimes we bestow our trust in. Okay, and sometimes church can I can't really narrow it down to church, but I think there are very many people hiding in church, but they're doing terrible things, because these are people who should be good examples. They should be the people, wenye tunakimbilia, tunafaa
That's
kukimbilia.
right.
I couldn't
That's
have
right.
treated this mama. I couldn't have had any issues with her if she could have told me that, you know what, I'm working with somebody else, so I don't think I'll be in a position to work with you. You see, now I've spent a lot of resources on her.
That's right.
I trusted her. Now, Sarah, how have I been able to cope up with the trust issues? For sure, this thing changed my perception, and now I became too careful. I came to realize that in life, if you meet somebody that trusts you, or somebody who gives you his or her own trust, kindly treasure that person and take good care of that person. There are very, very few people in life who are trustworthy.
That are left.
Majority of them are pretenders.
That's right.
Majority of them are liars. They are pretenders. They'll come your way, they'll pretend like they are friends, but there is something.
Busy
There
bee.
is something
Tukua
they
guess.
want to gain. There's something they want to attain from you, either financial, all right? Either they want to use your connection to move to the next level. The moment you lose that, what you have, they disappear na wanakuacha juu ya how can I call it in my
Wow.
language? We call it kwa desert. So be very careful with the people you operate with. Be very careful with the people around you, because we live with too many snakes around us. Wale wanakubembeleza hivi kumbe they want to bite you. So Sarah, I'm very happy that after that and after that perception, I have always gone on my knees. The first thing I went on my knees and asked God, please expose my enemies. Please don't let me walk with my enemies. If there is one best thing you're going to do for me, God, expose my enemies. Let me know my enemies. And in the process, God was able to expose the people who have been pretenders in my life, and they kept on running away, one by one. I'm glad today I'm able to tell, through God's conviction, I'm able to quickly tell that this person is with me, ama huyu mtu wako hapa tumepimana. So it's what it is. It is life. Life is a learning journey. Life is a process. All of us are learning each and every day. But I'm glad that all these things that have happened in my life have shaped me and have made me a better person today. Thank you, Queen.
Wow. Thank you for
Wisdom.
answering that question.
Pure
It is something
wisdom.
that I always ask myself, and I'm going to give you a challenge. You see
Yes.
that prayer? God, expose my enemies. I'm challenging you. At least have that on your next hit. It's just a challenge. It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
Because we all are people. When we live in this world, unafikiria umezungukwa na marafiki until when you really need them, then you look back and you wonder who's stabbing you on the back, and you find it's the person who's closest to you. So it's
Correct.
my challenge to you. The next question I was
Thank
going to ask you. I have taken care of orphans. I have a foundation that supports orphans.
Yes.
And when I heard your story, I literally did not know that you're an orphan. I want to say that I knew that today. And I want to tell you that the day that that your parents left, God took care of you. And right now, you're in the hands of God. And there's one word that has been said even in the Bible: do not touch orphans. Because when you touch orphans, it's like you're touching the eye of God. And that is deep. For anybody who listens to that, that is deep. How did you cope? I know life was difficult. I know there are people who believed in you. I know there are those who never believed in you. Let's be a little bit positive for now. What word do you want to say for those who held your hand? Because I know that there are those who held your hand and told you to keep going, regardless, and no matter what, prayed for you, supported you, etc. What's the word you want to give them?
Thank you, Sarah. What I'm going to tell all my mentors and all those people who have always held my hand, and all those people who have always wished me well, I'm going to tell you that I will never let you down. And for sure, I will also keep on holding other people's hands. Just the way, if you are one or two people that held my hand or are still holding my hand and praying for me, I promise you that I will hold 10 times of more people like me. That's why each and every day I'll work hard to remain disciplined. I'll work hard to remain godly, and I will never forget where I've come from. In this life, many people, normally tend to profile us, okay? We have very many people who go out there, you meet a stranger talking of things about you, and this person doesn't really know who you are, where you've come from, and where you believe, what you believe in. Those are some of the challenges that come with social media. And I'm not here to pretend. I've been blessed. God has blessed me. Where he has brought me from, I might not be where I'm supposed to be. But I tell you, God has blessed me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. God has given me a good family. God has given me a home. Majority of my age mates are not where I am today. And I don't go out. I will never brag about that. But I'll use that as an inspiration to very many more young people out there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Who feel like
That's right.
Who feel like they can't make it. I'll give you a real life example. Yesterday, a young man called me. He's in Michigan. I think got there like 2-3 weeks ago. And they called me and they told me that one day you were speaking at Kenyenya. Kenyenya is my village. This guy is not from my village. He's ni mkaaji wa huko Kenyenya. Alikuwa ametoka from a neighboring constituency, and there was, I think, a primary school teacher there. So he told me that one day I saw you speaking in a function, and the words you spoke in that function changed my life. Those words made me believe in myself, and I'm calling you today to tell you that I am in the US. Yani alipendua kamera yake, akaniangalia.
You say he's in Michigan now? He's in Michigan? Yes.
He's in Michigan. He's in Michigan, yes.
Yeah.
And
God bless his soul.
That's what I'm praying for, Queen. Queen, I'm praying that God uses me as a weak, I'm a weak vessel. I'm praying that God uses me to move and change very many more young people who've been told you can't make it. Those who feel like, I'm an orphan, I have nobody. I normally tell orphans that you don't need to talk about, oh, I don't have a parent or whatever, that's why I can't make it. You have a supreme father and mother called God, okay? You have a supreme mother and God called God. Forget about, probably some of us, some of us, if maybe our parents were around, we couldn't have worked so hard to be where we are. So I will never blame God why he took my parents so early. Probably that is the reason why I was able to wake up and realize, you know what, man, this life is about me, and I'm gonna work. So Sarah, I will never let down those people who've held my hand, who've prayed for me. I know sometimes we human beings are weak. Sometimes we can make mistakes, but I want to promise my God that may God give me strength. Maybe I believe that even one day I'll become president of Kenya. I believe so. I believe that I can get there. Yeah? And so I want to